Today's episode of Inside OnlyFans, I am one of your hosts, Kayla. Today is this is burning in her hands, this photo.
We have an extra, we have two guests today, but not in their usual order. And not the way you usually take your guests, ladies and gents. This is a first time in the podcast. We have... Dun, 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 dun.
We have discussed that not everyone wants to receive a dick pic. Most of the time, you don't.
99.9%
yeah,
of the time.
It's usually a no, but if you're going to send one, he did everything right. He asked in advance,
Robinson.
Are you down to do this? Agreed on the price right away, no haggling.
And the price was pricey,
The price was good.
The pockets were deep.
And he didn't, no haggling. He agreed to it. He sent a video and a photo.
I think it was a vid, like the first one, and then it was the second one was just a photo.
Yes, and they were both great. They had a good angle, good lighting, not creepy. One of them included his face, which was very nice.
Which was a bold move, dare I say.
He said he has done this before.
And it was apparent.
Mm-hmm.
He is a pro dick pic sender.
He did say that it was the best rating. He said we gave the best dick rating that he's ever received. Because we really meant it.
We printed these photos out at the podcast station.
We were roasted in the chat.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you printed those out?
Yeah.
Of course.
We were like, it would have been rude not to. Rude.
And honestly, the fans on the live were loving it.
Yeah, y'all were really loving it. One thing that I really love about OnlyFans is what Kayla and I both seem to find consistent with both of our fan bases is that because we don't have sex or do anything past like just some nudity. And so sometimes it can be hard, especially a lot of the guests come on here. They're like, I was put 3 dicks here and I had one in my ear and one I was given a foot job and you're just like, oh my God,
How can I compete?
Yeah, you start to feel, I think it's natural, you start to sweat a little thinking, oh no, are these fans maybe going to leave me at some point because I'm not offering this content? And so what has been consistently very cool, because Kayla and I, this was our 3rd live stream together. If we're having fun, the fans, y'all seem to really enjoy. There was still, I believe we were topless whilst we were rating the peen,
Yes.
which may have helped.
It definitely helped.
But everyone had such a good time with it. We were kind of concerned because we didn't want to offend anyone, because
does everyone want to see a dick?
Yeah. Every fan on there is important, y'all are important to us. We wouldn't be where we're at. Just like our listeners here on the podcast, you guys, we wouldn't be where we were at without every single one of you, and telling your friends and talking about us at work and telling all the other parents at the PTA,
opening up videos on full volume on accident.
And at the family dinner table, you and Uncle Larry, exchanging the little glances, the turkey wafts up, and so, it's really important that everybody has a good time. So we chatted a lot about it because we didn't want to upset anyone or offend anyone, because a live stream is really, it's important to connect with everyone. But we decided to go ahead and go for it. And we were very curious on what the feedback was going to be. And y'all were loving it.
They were. It was a team sport. So
there was one bi guy in Kayla's chat.
Oh, yeah. He was super
fully enthralled.
Tell us how big it is. Mr. Robinson. He was really,
he wanted
really
details.
about it.
We were like, whoa, plot twist. Who are you really here for, sir? Did you know this was going to happen? Did somebody make a call?
It was great. But I guess the moral of the story is, if you're going to send a dick pic, which is a bold move, first of all, usually it's not great if it's unsolicited or if it's not agreed upon. We're gonna open that and we're gonna laugh about it with our friends. If you want to be laughed at and be a joke, by all means. I have definitely received laughable dick pics and shared them with my friends in a joking way.
Some guys love that.
Yeah, but if you wanted us to, swoon over your dick pic, that's how you do it.
Mr. Robinson, you have set the standard.
Mm-hmm.
And we welcome any gentleman to follow in his footsteps. It's going to be hard to beat.
Hard to beat.
But, we're willing to give it a go.
I just thought in that conversation, like a segue to bring out Vic is we were saying about opening up a video in public, like opening up Instagram and some weird video audio. And you're like, oh my God. CJ and I were getting ready this morning after we worked out. We were at Max's and I was about to go into the shower. So I was walking to the bathroom and CJ was sitting on the bed on her phone. And I heard like, I was like, is she listening to porn? I was literally
like
about
10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm like right here. I'm about to turn to the bathroom and I stop for a second and I listen and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm hearing. And I'm like, that's definitely porn sound. I was like, what are you watching? I thought she was like, oh, Kayla's in the shower and I'm going to watch some porn.
I'm going to have a little masturbation while
flip the bean while Kayla's showering. So I went over. She's like, no, I'm watching one of the videos on Vic's page, our guest.
Yeah.
And it was just absurd. It was.
Let's put the audio on really quick because the audio was so good.
She's like, no, it's on Instagram. I'm like, what?
It was so good. And I was so enthralled. I was just like, oh my God. What is it, Slim?
You would never guess what it is based on the audio, which I'm sure was the point. It was amazing.
What the...
Okay.
That's on Instagram.
Then I go over and I see that it's actually two girls stretching together.
Kayla flew out of the bathroom. Kayla wanted to masturbate with me.
I was like, wait a second. Why are you all alone? I can wait.
I was like, Kayla,
let's shower together.
On the last episode, you were talking about that good audio porn. I was going to give her a go.
And there it was.
That's some audio porn.
Okay, so we need to find out. We need to invite Vic over and find out what's going on here with this.
What was the inspiration?
It was, I feel inspired.
I'm ready to print that video out. Take it home.
Oh my God. All righty. So our guest today is Slim Thick Vic. She is fresh off of a BBL. She looks amazing. And I'm super excited because it's the first time I've seen one of these BBL pillows.